I'm here with Ditto. It's about 10 a.m. right now, and I'm just about to give him his morning bath. He gets the pet wipes, and then he gets the microfiber towels. There's a little bit of food on a plate for him, but usually he doesn't like to eat it until after he takes his bath. I just swapped out new, clean paper towels on the day sofa. He's been laying on the day sofa this morning. And today we are celebrating his 100th day inside as a house cat.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, Ditto, and Boo. The Lucky Ferals.
He's purring right now. He's very happy. I already gave him fresh water this morning, and his litter boxes have been scooped out. So all that's left is a bath and then breakfast, hopefully. He's been kind of finicky lately with the food that he's been eating. So sometimes if he doesn't eat it right away, I'll leave it in the room for him, and then he'll go back to it later. And I've also been trying to get him on a bit of an earlier schedule because, you know, it's not really convenient for me to feed him dinner at like 11 p.m. or midnight. So that's why I've just been leaving food in here. And then like last night, he ate it on his own at like midnight. So that was good. You know, we're still dealing with issues as far as his health goes with regards to his eye is still inflamed and his mouth is still extremely swollen. He has a really big tumor on the side of his face. And we're just trying to do what we can to get that to go down. He has been on a strictly herbal protocol this month. So today's like day 23 of that. We're trying to keep him at least stable, if not make small improvements with that. But with cats, it's really difficult because they are obligate carnivores. They're not like humans. They respond differently to things. And also, there really has been no study or research with regards to trying to reverse a condition like Ditto has. Most of the information that I find is people just give up really early and they're like, there's nothing we can do, so we're just going to put the cat down. But Ditto has a lot of life left into him, and it would be a shame to do that. And I'm hoping that we can start to make some improvements. If there's been any improvements, I feel like they've been very slight. And if we go back and we look at the older videos, the swelling has progressed, but we're just trying to keep it from progressing further. Ditto wants me to stop talking and start wiping him. Okay, Ditto, I'll start wiping you. So what I've been doing is I've been wiping Ditto down with a pet wipe, and then I've been taking one of the microfiber washcloths and wetting it thoroughly with warm water, and then really giving him a good bath with this. So I think it's helping. I think his paws are starting to look a little bit cleaner. I'm trying to stay on top of it because, you know, he adds more drool to them every day. So after he's been rubbed down with one of the damp microfibers, I take a large dry one and then I kind of dry him off with that. So that's been our routine. It's like a triple process bath. First the pet wipe, then the wet microfiber, and then a dry microfiber. And one thing I should say is with the wet microfiber, I do spend a lot of time just very, very gently cleaning the side of his face, and it doesn't hurt him at all. He really, really likes it. I know I've gotten some questions, you know, is he in pain? If he's in any pain, it seems to be inside of his mouth. For example, it'll happen like while he's eating, he'll start eating and then he'll start kind of wanting to spit up some of the food, obviously because it's something inside of his mouth that's uncomfortable. I have been giving him CBD oil in his food to help with that. CBD oil is useful for two reasons. It's really good as a relaxant to keep him relaxed, and it's also really good for pain. And a few people have asked me what kind of CBD I've been using on him. I've been using the Pet Relief from Petco just because it's readily available, it's really convenient, it seems to work. And finding the proper dosage for your cat is really just kind of like trial and error. I don't give him the full recommended dose because that seems to have more of like a sedative effect on him. So he's been probably getting about 12 drops of it. The one that I get him is the one that says for cats. They all say for dogs, but one of it says for cats. And I know the packaging has recently changed. I'm probably going to do a whole separate video about that. I'll hold off with more information about that. So he has been getting that in his meals, and so far, fingers crossed, he's been able to eat, and he has been very hungry, and he has a good appetite. So because of the location of his issue, inside of his mouth, that's the most unfortunate thing about it, is because if it does get to a point where it affects his eating, where he can't eat, then that's, really horrible. So right now things are going well, and Ditto does have a message. He wanted me to remind everyone that you should never judge a book by its cover. You should only judge a book by its contents. And just because Ditto might not be at his most handsome right now, he says you should not judge him by that you should not judge him by his appearance. You should judge him by his personality, and you should judge him by his character, and you should judge him by his will to live. And Ditto says he's very, very happy, and he's content, and he's never had so many warm beds, and he's never had such good sleep, and he really, really loves having a home, right, Ditto? He loves having a home to call his own. Okay, so I'm going to finish wiping him, and then I'm going to focus on getting him fed. One other thing that I thought I would talk about is raising his plate for it to be easier for him to eat. And he tends to not like that. So when I've tried to raise his plate, he usually refuses to eat the food. But these are the little platforms that I've been using. So this is basically just like one of the water dishes or one of the food bowls that I've had for the cats. And I find that if I put the plate on top of it, it lifts it up about 2 inches, and he will actually eat it. He'll actually eat it if I put it on the dish on the bottom. So it does raise it up a little bit. Whether it's easier for him to eat like that or not, I really can't say. It doesn't seem to be much of a difference. And then this is like a little plant stand. They actually had these at Target in their dollar section. It was like a pack of 2 of these, 2 different sizes. This was the smaller size, and then there's one that's like a little bit wider on top. And this is, I don't know, maybe 5 inches high. And these plates also fit perfectly on here. And then this would really be convenient for him because it's like right a little bit below his mouth level. So there's Ditto, and there's the plate, and that's what he does. He backs away. He's like, you don't expect me to eat like that. So raising plates that high has been unsuccessful. But here's the plate on the little bowl, and he will actually eat on the bowl sometimes like that. But for the most part, he just likes it flat on the ground. Remember that he's a formerly feral cat, and in nature, cats eat on the ground. They don't eat on an elevated platform or surface. It's about 7 p.m. right now, and I ran some errands today, and look what I found in Marshall's. It's a cat tower, and it's like the perfect size for the corner of this room. I would say it's maybe around 4 feet tall. It was $79.99, so I thought that was a good deal. I put a blanket on the top of it in case Ditto goes up there and wants to relax up there. That way he's not going to drool all over the cat tower itself. So I've been holding off on getting a cat tower for this room because I was hoping that the bleeding would stop and the drooling would stop, but that has not been the case yet. The bleeding has definitely reduced from what it was, but Ditto still continues to drool. But I figured, let me just get the cat tower. Maybe he'll enjoy it. Maybe he won't use it. Maybe he'll just scratch on it. So over here, I made sure that he has access to this long part, because if the other cats had access to this tower, that's where they'd want to scratch. They like scratching on that part more than like that little part. So I was really happy that I found that today. We'll see if Ditto likes it. Maybe he doesn't know what to do with it. Maybe he's going to be afraid of it. I don't know. Right now, he's taking a nap underneath the day sofa. He has a bed under there, and he's just relaxing right now. And then over here near the door, this is where I keep the dirty laundry. This is a hanging garbage bag where I put like the dirty paper towels and stuff. That gets swapped out every day. And then the laundry gets done when it fills up. And I got this today at Home Goods. And I was really happy to see this also because it's very narrow and it's lightweight and it has 4 shelves. And when I sit here with Ditto, what I'll usually do is I'll sit here and I'll have like my tablet, my phone, sometimes I'll have like a book or something, and I've been thinking it would be nice to have some kind of like narrow table next to this, but something that's really portable because the side of this does come down, and if I wanted to put this down, it has to be something that I could just easily scoot over and put somewhere. So when I saw this, I was like, wow, this is really like perfect because it's narrow and it's really lightweight because it's made out of bamboo, and I could easily just move it over to like a different corner or put it by the desk or something. So that's something else that I got today. So wish Ditto a happy 100 days, Simba. Simba says, happy 100 days, Ditto. How about you, Boo? Boo says, happy 100 days. Splash says, happy 100 days, Ditto. Here's Stella. Stella says, happy 100 days, Ditto. Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.